If you are preparing for a healthcare quality analyst interview and you are wondering what type of common questions might come up in an interview, you are in the right place. In this video, I'm going to walk you through some of the common and high impact questions that hiring managers might ask and how you could confidently answer them. So whether you are pivoting into this field or you're already a clinical quality professional, this video will help you to stand out in your next interview. Let's dive in. Let's start with behavioral questions. These questions will help interviewers understand how you think, how you work under pressure, and also contribute to a team. So a practical question could be, tell me about a time you identified a process gap and how you addressed it. And in answering this question, make sure you use the STAR technique to provide a structured response. S stands for situation. What happened? You set the stage on what had occurred. The T stands for task. What was your responsibility in addressing the situation? The A stands for action. What action did you take to drive results? And the R stands for outcome. What was the outcome from the action that was taken? So make sure your response is outcome focused. Now, a sample response could be, in my previous role, I noticed that compliance with the HEDIS hybrid chart review was delayed due to lack of provider outreach coordinations. So I proposed a tracker between the abstraction and the provider engagement team, and this helped reduce our turnaround by 30%. So this is a very structured response. Question 2 is, how do you handle tight deadlines, especially during audit or HEDIS season? With this question, you want to show that you can prioritize tasks, be able to communicate early, and also keep your cool under pressure. A sample answer to this question is, I break projects into smaller phases and I use a shared project plan. I also flag early to my team so we can reassign or escalate when needed. Now onto the technical side. These questions assess your understanding of data, quality metrics, and tools used in this field. Sample question is, what are some key quality measures you've worked with? For this question, you want to mention specific measures like HEDIS, STARS, or CMS measures, such as A1C, glycemic assessment for patients with diabetes, or breast cancer screening, or your medication adherence, colorectal cancer screening, cervical cancer screening. Another sample question is, how do you approach data validation or cleaning in your reporting process? For this question, mention tools like Excel, SQL, Power BI, or Tableau, and also discuss checking for outliers, missing values, or using business rules for accuracy. Sample response to this question is, I start with a frequency review and logic checks. Then I collaborate with the clinical lead to ensure outlier data aligns with clinical context. I also document assumptions for transparency. Now, there's no way you go for a healthcare quality analyst interview and you will not be asked this question. What tools or platforms have you used for data analysis or chart reviews? You need to be honest. List platforms such as Excel, Power BI, SQL, Tableau, or quality improvement portal like Cotiviti, QSHR, Inovalon, or any internal EMR or EHR system. Now, if you've never used any of these systems specifically for HEDIS related work, you also want to make sure you call it out, you position it, and you also highlight the transferable skills. To help you prepare, I have compiled a list of interview questions with sample responses and also pro tips that will help you to shape your responses during the interview. You can check the description for the link to access this interview question. This is a free guide, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and also drop a comment if there's a specific question that you've been asked in a healthcare quality interview. I would love to help you craft your answer. Thanks for watching, and go crush that interview.